So yeah, today we're going to be doing a special video. It's a long one, so you might want to shut down the pub news. If you're taking a crap to watch crap, congratulations. Why don't you subscribe, like, and we're talking caramelised white chocolate today, all and every time they can be found down under as I film this, and within a week or few of you seeing this video. And we're gonna start. I'm gonna walk you through what they are. First, the next day, caramel, or caramac, I should say, the caramac. By the way, milky burgo. How do they compare to this? That's the point. Maybe you can run me on and everything, can't go. How do they compare to that? Is how this works. So, follow along. Another Kit Kat Caramel Crisp. Gabby Caramel Marble. Let's start weird, eh? And progressing together this way, now we're into the Cadbury's. The Cadbury Caramel Top Deck. The Cadbury Caramel. Kind of boring, but you'll see why in a moment. Have they made it better with the OG Kiwi market made down under, which confuses the fuck out of people? Caramel Hokey Pokey. This is the 2020 edition. I've still got some new old stock, and it is old. I thought with fab, it's about, it's about that now, actually. And we get regular Hokey Pokey, the 2020 edition. What do you think's gonna win? Pause the video now and right below, because that's right, we're gonna get down to our top three, ignore the rest, and grand finale winner, all in the one stupendously long video. So don't say I haven't warned you quite a few times by now. Let's look at the 10 of the Caramac. Fish opener. Flip up. Ingredients. And I don't want to fit it 10 seconds, because we're in bloody pause the video. That's what it looks like, and very thin, very anemic. It's a nice, that's a caramelized chocolate. And I've had this since the early 2000s, and back then, oh my god, I would have killed someone for some fresh stuff too, because getting British products down under was next to impossible, and getting it in a day, in a manner that it wasn't already expired, was impossible. Fairly strong shelf life. There's a lot of milk in that. It's not like how hot I got. Maybe milk fats or palm oil or some shit. Palm oil. Easy enough to be palm oil. Very, very slight caramel taste. The milk don't taste like the fact that it does not like the fact that it was practically scalded. There was very little sugary caramel, very milky flavour, pretty nasty milk. This is immediately going in the junk pile. Just pissed off a lot of Britons there, but it is true. It used to be magnificent, amazing. Nothing anymore. Next time, Milky Burgo. And Milky Burgo was made in America, an American brand. Now it thrives down under because we get all sorts of weird editions, and I think it's also in the UK and maybe parts of the EU and That's it. Yeah, you can count in both hands the number of countries Milky Bar is officially available in, but it thrives down under. It's got a niche audience that will not eat anything else. And they love a good special edition. And they have a choice of special editions too. It's a good business model. Jurors might buy a more Milky Bar and apparently no one just ignore it and all suddenly get one. Look at this. Now this is what the caramel used to look like. You compare them, that is like a blonde yellow. That is like Swedish furniture compared to this. That dark and caramelized and got a particle there. Oh, that smells caramelized. That looks caramelized. This actually almost looks like a really, really milky fudge. This is what the caramel used to be like. It's still really, really milky. It's still cream. It's got a genuine creaminess in it. It's got a sweetness, like as if it's loads of milk, big dollop of cream, big dash of condensed milk, which is evaporated and sweetened milk. Evaporated as you take most of the moisture out. Whereas I know food terminology, so stuff like that varies widely around the world. So, and then they use that sweetness in there that it caramelizes it just enough. There's not just a sweeter Milky Bar, it's a caramelized Milky Bar. It makes it like semantics, but if you're a fan of the Nestle Milky Bar, this is perfection. Maybe not a top 3 contender, maybe not. But let's move on properly to the Nestle Kit Kat Gold. Again, this is a down under product. They're all down under except for that and the OG caramel Hokey Pokey, which was intended for New Zealand, but also made in Aussie land, which confuses the hell out of people who aren't from here, basically. It's dark and handsome. This is just ridiculous. This is a shade darker, even again. Oh, that's intoxicating. And it's unrepentingly sweet in its odor. Unrepentingly sweet in its odor. It is downright decadent. How sweet it smells. Oh. If you're a sweet freak, this is the one for you. This is what I wanted to do here, but you gotta accommodate this bit. So you got, I like a Milky Bar, but it's a bit subtle. This is the one you want. Just an odor alone. It's a bit anemic. Now, it's about the way feel. I need to order some. Because you pick up this is melt. Just melt. Oh, there's a sweetness and it's caramelized tone and it's a bit milky and it's just, oh yeah. A bit of chunky finger bar. Is that, but 100 times better. Unfortunately, the wafer is a bit of a, I was here, and it's queer, and doesn't really do much. But, well, we want that to get the bar form where you get a lot more wafer in your ratio, less chocolate. This is definitely going in the top. Let's switch to some slightly different. The caramel crisp ice cream inspired. That's the important stuff. And that's battle. Yeah, it's got these weird freckles. But it's got a true white chocolate backing. And it smells not quite as sweet. You can just about smell the white chocolate in the back, which is nice. It's rather pretty, isn't it? That one's pretty freaking boring. We've got the gold chocolate, which is delicious. We've got the wafer. That's why you're here. And so, what is the entree, the music sneak chat? All good, all cool. It's even got those weird crispy bits, which is mildly amusing. And then you got that thick, waxy, just presses everything, just pushes it back in that box. White chocolate flavour. I'd actually be more impressed if they had the guts to launch a white chocolate Kit Kat down under. Because if they took about 15-20 percent of the sweetness out, it'd be my choice. But that milk chocolate, I mean, I wouldn't bother with this and that. I mean, golden finger foam and big bars like this, a white chocolate if I got the sweetness right. And if I just wanted a Kit Kat, some fingers, I'd get the chocolate ones. There'd be a Kit Kat for every occasion down under. But I bet they haven't got the guts to do that. It's like, well, white chocolate sales up. What did I say? It goes in the pile. We're finally switching to the Cadbury's. Yay! I'm sure you'll think if you're a Cadbury freak. Let's start with the really freaky one. The caramel marble is arguably has the least to do with caramel because it's milk chocolate, caramel control together with a hazelnut praline core. I find this is pretty delicious. What's the ingredients? Well, the promise will be delicious is white chocolate. Caramelized white chocolate approved. And there's your nutritional panel. Let's find out. That's what it looks like from the front. Look at the white caramel on there and the chocolate and a bit of swirly on the pack. That little guy's the exception. And then it's just caramel. It doesn't seem to be, yeah, it is a caramel base, as we can tell by the shattered edge. And the outer, that's not very caramelly, that's basically just where they drop on the shell, which contains. Yeah, that's more of a thing. So it's not like as if it's, you're gonna get a lot of caramel here. Maybe just not all of it. I'll use this broken one here. Nope, not being nice to me. See if we can get under, well, we can sort of get under one of them. Doesn't want to come off though, but see that textural change there compared to the chocolate? That's your hazelnut praline core. Right, it's not bad. It's literally what you would expect. Milk chocolate with a lot of caramel there. Man, it's exactly as it's described. It's just not, strictly speaking, caramel. So not good, not bad, just different. Let's go caramel top deck. Important stuff. The more important stuff. There's your top deck, your caramel, your chocolate base, and ironically it gives us a really good view. It really is just dairy milk base, caramel tips. And then it's that'd be brilliant. that is largely Cadbury milk chocolate with some kind of aftertaste there. It's actually not that good. I would really hope it would go well, but it's subtly the nuance. What makes the caramel so good is demolished by the milk chocolate. Let's go for some OG caramel now. We've danced around it enough. Let's do the real deal. And you know the old style, it's still got the nutritional ingredients all on the top. But side by side, it's like, the designs, and the Cadbury wasn't a couple of shades darker, like 3 or 4 shades darker. Right, it's caramel. It's a really sweet, really milky, almost creamy milk chocolate. Just a bit of caramelization, This is what I wanted the caramel mac bar always tastes like. Don't forget, this one is what I wanted it to always taste like. I did say, actually does taste like that, but if I'm brutally honest, as I wanted to do, this tastes even more like it. I mean, this honest to God tastes like either Nestle copied them, so doing, or Cadbury copied them, whatever came first, and then it's if Nestle came first, it's now inverted because Cadbury's have kept the OG caramel recipe down, at least down under. Nestle have modified away, and now the Cadbury version is better. It's definitely going in the top heap. What about the OG 2020 Spec Hokey Pokey from New Zealand? This has been kept without fear or favour in whatever climate it affected is technically past its absolute best. You can sort of see some honeycomb there, especially right now. Usually that really blonde chunk. I think I'm going to peel that one off for that reason alone. No, hokey pokey's what the kiwis, or honeycomb, particularly thick with the vegetable fats. Getting greasy here. It's greasy like brown kebab. Honeycomb adds a lovely bit of texture, just a bit of crunch here, there, I don't really taste of anything in particular. It's not very good. Not very good at all. But it is past its absolute best, so yeah, let's see if this one, the current one, the new officially Aussie version, not just made in Aussie, can do it. Right, 10 centimeters of honeycomb. Ooh wee. And those air bubbles, it's yowzers. Yowzers. Still smells like absolutely nothing. Honeycomb's a much darker colour. Well, instead of like almost pale. It's actually golden. It's also golden. Ready. That's slightly better. Honeycomb's definitely fresh. It's got no crunch about it. It's crisp. It's quite fun actually. The chocolate has slightly more flavour. Not tons. still very, very waxy and a bit oily, and just gets to you, dude. It's got a slight flavour about it. By now I'm getting pretty jaded, but yeah, I could argue it's caramelised. It's I get why people went nuts in New Zealand now when they sort of semi-officially snuck over here to smaller grocery chains. I can see why that happened. If it was like this bit 18 months ago, like this, that would have been fun. That would have been just as caramel hysteria was peeping around, and then all of a sudden, poof, new one, and everyone's like, yay! Can't find it. I cannot find it. And no, you can't, not easily. This was only available at, if they even bothered to, knew it existed and then bothered to install it and could keep it in stock. Smaller grocery chains. But not bad, but not my favourite either, so that's gonna have to go on the pile. Alright, so we had a final three. This is the oldest. Not surprising. But later on, as you'll show memory, I'll go through the interested part. Not surprising, past best. Probably interesting. That really is surprising. It's not actually very good. Come on, get a new idea by now. It's always bloody been caramel. Recently that I'm in, and orange. I mean, seriously, I'm not joking. Get this, at least the Aussie version. There's a British one coming. I'd like to try that. Maybe do. Yeah, no, American beer. But that time will come, maybe. So we're gonna have 2 golden boys and girls. We need 3. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Unfortunately, I already know the answer. This one's too far away from caramelised to be taken seriously in its own right. This one's fun and all, but it's not better than the standard one. Which unfortunately is this one. Oh! Is that the controversial one, isn't it? Now, I suppose I could stand around, sigh over my boobs. Speaker is absent today. I must be feeling shy. Oh. Give us a thumbs up. Ooh, see those girls pop out. Because their shoulders have been alleviated. I should drink about my boobs. But I do! As I'm prattling and stalling for time like it. Bastard. Alrighty, that's about teasing. I mean, Jesus Christ, you might go back to boobs efficient. So I need to sort about myself. Yeah, I'm gonna say caramel wins. It tastes like the old caramel finesse from like 20 years ago, and it's good. You know, those people, I don't idea white chocolate, but I don't like the fact it's all palm oil, fuckloads of sugar, bitter milk, no cream. It's like dark burgers in a bar. This is the product view. Like, I like my chocolate, milk, cocoa, sugar, not too bad. And it's not chocolate. It's chocolate, isn't it? Yeah, a little stucky by the stores, yeah. This is for you. It's the perfect all-rounder. The more difficult bit will come next. It's just a tone one. It's going to be split by hair or free. I'm going to go with this one. It is a bit more American. You can taste the milk. It definitely tastes like it's really a bit almost spoiled by them getting it too hot, scalding it as they caramelize it. They caramelize the milk or the cream or even the sugars itself. Just on time, I could swear to God there was some like lactic acid or something in there that stopped it completely curdling. It's a bit American, in other words. Which actually I buy from MLG, but it is technically an American product, so I don't mind. If you haven't already, for the love of God, if you haven't already tried it as you watch this video, down under, even Britannia there, a lot of all these chocolates are not impossible to get a hold of at a price that's, well, you might whine like little bitches, but it's quite reasonable. Give it a try. That means third is this bugger. I really didn't want to make it third, but in this form, it's just lacking them. Yeah, as I said, as I was talking about this, it's got too much wafer and not enough chocolate with it. Sugar finger bar, it's more than enough chocolate. I could beat too much chocolate, too little wafer, but the Nestle Kit Kat Gold chocolate is so good. I'm willing to give that considerable faux pas. Considerable faux pas. So that wraps up for this long, oh my God, it's a long video. Little editing tweaks here and there. I'll cut a minute or two, maybe three or four off, not much. So if you made it this far, haven't already, for the love of God, why not subscribe, like, commentate, tell me actually you're at the end of the year, and I'll do my best to like your comment, give it a heart back or a thumbs up or something in return, a bit of reciprocation. Go around, take a look at other videos I've made. There's literally hundreds of them covering well over a dozen countries it should be by now, and literally almost any type of edible food you can think of. I say edible food because, well, if you're a real scientist, you know toxicity is a matter of degrees, so technically almost anything is edible, but not everything is food. But I'll leave you with a fun fact before I get the hell out of here.